What's going on, my trainer club? Today we are going to check out the new buddy system, and I'm going to give you my thoughts as to why the buddy system is going to be influential to your gameplay and how it's going to be influential to your gameplay in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below. I know you guys have heard some stuff about the buddy system. I am getting ready to take off from California, unfortunately. So we are going to talk about the buddy system right now, that we're going to go over the details. And I'm going to give you a couple of my tips and insights as to why I think the buddy system may be influential to your gameplay and how it is going to be best suited for the players that are looking to maximize their gameplay in Pokemon Go. So let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? What are you thinking about it? Where are you at? And let's get into the details right now. So number one, we're basically going to get a ability to interact with our Pokemon. So similar to Let's Go, we're going to be able to have a buddy out that's going to walk with us, and we're going to be able to interact with it. There are going to be a couple different categories which we are going to check out in a second that is going to influence how you can rank up friendship, or basically buddy interaction, with your buddy Pokemon. But the most important thing, and one of the biggest things that I'm going to highlight for you guys, is that the buddy distance and the buddy friendships is no longer going to reset when you reset your Pokemon. It is going to maintain with that Pokemon, which is a pretty cool, unique situation, because we have the ability to increase the amount of CP, combat power, that our Pokemon can have when we have it as our buddy if we've ranked it all the way up until best buddies, right? So this is going to be amazing for us, I think, and it's obviously going to depend on how much actual CP increase we're going to get, but it's definitely something that is cool, something that is unique, and something that could really influence how we use this system. And we can rank up more than one buddies, and it doesn't reset after you reset your buddy. So for my opinion, this alone is going to kind of start to decrease the amount of like shiny showcase buddies that we have right now. Like, everybody gets a shiny, and then the first thing it is, put it as your buddy. But now if it's going to be functional to your raid battles, if it's going to be functional to your gameplay, the amount of shinies that are going to get put in there may start to decrease, because now we actually have a functionality purpose behind what I think the buddy system has lacked, which has only been giving us candy and a place to showcase some of our Pokemon. With the new buddy system, we have the Pokemon following us, as I just mentioned. So the Pokemon is going to follow us. We are going to have a new interaction page, and the ways to increase your buddy interaction is going to go to the page. You can give it a berry and you can interact it with it, and each buddy actually has its own very unique moves, which Niantic has expressed that they've actually worked pretty hard on to make sure that it's very unique to that type of Pokemon, and it honors how Pokemon has interacted with the anime. Which then leads us into, the more you interact with your buddy, the more interactions you're going to get, and then you can rank up your buddy similar to how you can rank up friends. There's going to be 4 different stages, same as the friends. The good buddy, once your buddy becomes a good buddy, you're going to be able to interact with your buddy, and your buddy is going to be able to follow you around on the map. Once your buddy becomes a great buddy, it can, number one, help us catch Pokemon if we're having trouble, which I'm not really sure exactly how that's going to be. Does that hint at that we could have Pokemon v Pokemon battles to weaken the Pokemon to then catch it? It is a possibility, right? All of us know that from the other games. And then number 2, it is going to help us bring items that can help us with our adventures. I don't know if it's going to collect raspberries or candies or whatever that is, you know, not Pokemon candies, but rare candies. We don't know exactly what those items are going to be. And once you get to Ultra Buddy, which is the 3rd stage, is going to be a different type of interaction. I think it's going to be compiling, just as we have with the Ultra Friends and stuff. It kind of increases the amount of friendship, you know, trade discounts, everything like that. This is going to be getting us souvenirs, and thanks to Leak Duck, if you guys want to check out this information, you can. Don't know exactly what the souvenirs are, but maybe it's going to help us get towards the best friends or best buddies. And it's also going to take us to places of interest that are around. I don't know exactly what that means, but that would be really cool if they could help us find rare Pokemon in the vicinity, because I think that's definitely something that the game has been missing. Which then leads us into the best buddies, and the cool thing about the best buddies is, number 1, you get a ribbon, which is kind of just a trophy. Number 2, like I said, it's going to give you a CP boost as long as it's your buddy when you are battling. So this is going to make a Pokemon even stronger, which maybe in the near future could be a way that we could get Mega Pokemon. Imagine that, if you could combine the souvenirs with the items and the best buddy and be able to turn your Pokemon into a Mega Pokemon. Who knows? But that is definitely a way that might be able to help this happen. In order to increase your buddy level, you're going to have to show your Pokemon affection, which is going to be taking your buddy out, taking snapshots of your buddy, playing with your buddy, and feeding your buddy. All of these things are going to increase your buddy's happiness and increase your buddy's mood. And the more that you do, the higher the mood could be, which is then going to decrease the amount of candy it is going to take when you are walking your buddy. And the categories that are going to influence the mood are going to be walking together, giving your buddy a treat, playing together, battling together, taking a screenshot, and visiting a new place. So those are all heart-based buddy interactions that can increase the mood, that can then decrease the candy and increase the amount of hearts that you're able to get with your buddy. Which is then gonna lead us to the last piece of information. And all of this stuff, especially the AR stuff, in my opinion, it's more of like a vanity thing. It's kind of like a really cool thing, like you can take AR photos and you can filter them and post them. Not as far as hardcore gamer modes, like it doesn't really influence that, but this CP influence is definitely gonna be something that could be pretty profound. Like if you walk like a Mewtwo or something like that and you increase the buddy and then it gets a higher CP and now it's even more beast of a Pokemon, definitely something that could probably help us in our trainer battles, or even most importantly, our raid battles, right? So those are definitely something, but now they also have the shared AR mode where you and an actual friend and both of your buddies can take pictures of yourselves and your buddies together, which is a pretty cool, unique experience. I've saw on Pokemon Go Hub's website that in the past, a lot of companies have tried to do that and it's been pretty glitchy and kind of hard to pull off. So I'm definitely excited to see how this is, and it's really gonna make a pretty unique experience for all of us when we are playing with, you know, your buddy, and you can take you and your buddy or both of the buddies pictures together, which is pretty cool.
Here we go, guys. I just wanted to highlight a couple things from the trailer. I don't know if you guys saw the trailer, but if you did not, it is going to be in the link to the description below. So definitely check that or the pinned comments. So we're just going to go over a couple real quick things. Obviously, you know, we see these little kids, super nostalgic for me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys as well that have had your plushies. You know, you just want it to be the real life thing, especially when it's like from the anime, and then boom, we have the little Squirtle coming right out as a real life thing, which is pretty unique and cool. Squirtle coming out as your buddy, and then you got to interact with it. And then, you know, walking here, this is kind of like, you know, what our goals in life are as Pokemon trainers, and then feeding it. And then Squirtle has the super cute raspberries on its face, which I've always wanted to do to a white bunny. But then here you see a little quick preview of the snapshot with your two friends, which is cool because it's obviously already working. And then if we want to go to the Pokemon Go Hub, that got leaked a little bit more information from Niantic, which is pretty cool and unique. You saw the Lugia that's sitting over the top of the trainer right there, and then you see the Squirtle that just got fed a berry. So it's AR mode, feeding berries. Really, really cool. Great feature, I think. And then the Squirtle showing how happy it is, which is one of the first pictures I've seen of this particular instance. He's super happy and well fed. And then we have the Squirtle looking like he wants to eat some food, which is pretty cool as well. And then if we want to check out the other part, which is going to be the Lugia, that's going to be floating over our character as it walks. Obviously, this is sped up a little bit because the Pokemon player is walking quite fast, unless they're driving at a very steady pace, which definitely could be happening. And then the last one we have is going to be the Snorlax, so you can see the difference in the animations between the Snorlax as well as the Lugia. They definitely walk a little bit differently. Obviously, they're very different Pokemon. One's flying and one is not flying, and one's very lazy and one looks semi-lazy but active. So all these Pokemon, I believe, would have some type of different moves as we are going to be updating our buddies and changing buddies. They all have their own unique characteristics that I mentioned that Niantic tried really hard to make sure to hone in and really make each one specific and unique to that Pokemon. So it appears that Pokemon Go has now become the Tamagotchi of the 2019, which is now going to be the 2020 soon. So it looks like we're taking some nostalgia back in more than one area where we now can care for our buddies, similar to how we were care for our Tamagotchis. And if you guys don't know, or that's a little bit dated for you, they were little handheld little guys that we were able to care for, and it was super cute, and they came in like these little eggs and you were able to grow them and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about this. It's definitely going to bring a new type of interaction and emotional attachment to our Pokemon.
So the takeaways, in my opinion, are going to be, number one, the combat power increase. Obviously, love the combat power. Number two, that the buddies do not reset when you exchange them out, because right now, if you were to walk like half the candy, you take it out and put it back in, it's going to reset. But now that is no longer, because now the interactions are going to be more influential in your gameplay. So I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, or anything else that I may have missed. Even let me know what your thoughts are on potentially using this buddy system to make these Pokemon go mega. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. All my likers, commenters, subscribers, and Patreon members for taking their subscriptions to the next level. I'm gonna see you out on that next video. Peace!
I just want to take a moment and sincerely thank all of my Patreon members, everybody that has taken their subscription to the next level and chosen to support me on this platform. I greatly appreciate you guys. As a growing channel and really trying to grow and improve as much as I possibly can, I really appreciate the extra support. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I cannot wait to connect with you soon, and I appreciate you guys all for being a part of the Trainer Club. I will see you guys out on the next video.